Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So if you guys like this video, put a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. I'm here with my friend over here. So what we're gonna be doing is reacting to Chills. Go subscribe to his channel. He's pretty cool. So we're gonna be reacting to Chills. Scary things, I guess. Let's put this over here. Let's turn this upside down where it faces me and Brayden. Might have to back up a little. Okay. Back up a little.
I know. Black. But you wore black yesterday.
Back up.
Okay, fine. What about the pants?
Okay.
Also black. The shoes? They're double black. Your jacket is as black as my soul.
Some of the creatures on this list have been well identified for years, while others remain a mystery. Try to imagine how you would react if somehow you found yourself face to face with each of these giants. Or better yet, how would you survive?
Chills.
Number 10. Luis checks the mail. Luis Camacho is getting his mail one sunny day when he suddenly stops and looks around.
Whoa!
It's hard to describe, but somehow his surroundings feel different and mysterious. He soon locates the source of his bad feeling. After getting onto his hands and knees and peering into the sewer grate, this is what he sees down a long tunnel. A giant alligator looks back at him, its mouth wide open. It lets out a ferocious hiss as a warning sign not to come any closer. The two of them hold eye contact, and then Luis quickly backs away to call the authorities. The alligator was removed shortly thereafter, but Luis will never forget how close he came to having to fight for his survival. It would have been a struggle that he probably would not have won. One more thing, look closely at the tape.
Oh. Yo, there's like a little green ball right there.
And you'll see a small green ball resting by the alligator. I can't help but wonder if, moments before this recording, a small child or dog went to retrieve the ball and saw the same thing that Luis did. Number 9. The Curious Blob. This footage, taken from a British oil rig, looks fairly normal until a massive monster slowly rises from the depths of the sea.
Oh crap, look. Oh my gosh. What the heck is that? Oh, that's a jellyfish. Yeah, it's jellyfish like that. As big as that one?
Its shimmering, shapeless body is both mysterious and mesmerizing as it glides across the ocean with a silky stride. The camera person excitedly pans around to keep the beast in their sights. Unable to believe what they are witnessing, the formless monster hangs around the rig for a while before losing interest in moving on. When this video first surfaced, most people thought that it had to be part of a whale, but that theory proved incorrect. Scientists said that part of the whale was too nutritious to float around the ocean for very long and that it would be eaten almost immediately. They were eventually able to identify the creature as a giant jellyfish called the Deepstaria reticulum. Number 8. The largest gator ever. Imagine being on a nature preserve and seeing this scaly monstrosity walk directly in your path.
This gator had quite the audience yesterday at Circle B Bar Reserve in Polk County. Kim Joyner is sharing this video with us. Thanks, Kim. You can see the gator slowly walking across the grass.
That's exactly what happened to the visitors of the Circle B Bar Reserve in Polk County, Florida. Fortunately for them, the alligators seem to be more concerned with finding water than finding food. The largest Florida alligator on record is a little over 14 feet long, but wildlife resource officials believe that the alligator in this video could have been larger. The only problem is that they are too afraid to get an official measurement and I honestly can't say that I blame them. Number 7. Leviathan hears a giant. A YouTuber named Leviathan is on a hiking trip when he hears strange noises in the distance. Just when he seriously suspects that he's not alone in the woods, a series of large footprints confirms his suspicions.
Yo. Big.
He now fears for his safety and has already decided to leave when he hears the same noises again, much closer now than before.
No. I'm dipping if I heard that. I'll be out of that forest in like 2.5 seconds. If I heard that one second later, I would probably be running for my life as fast as I could. Even faster than I do regularly in school. Way faster. It's rather your life or running as fast as you can.
Penny?
Sheldon?
Forget you. No.
The predatory call encourages him to make a quick retreat back to civilization. Leviathan still has no idea what was making this noise, or exactly how large it was. Number 6. The slimy find. These gigantic slimy mollusks are hunted in the Philippines for their strange shells, which resemble an elephant's tusk, and sell for around $200 a piece. Scientists have been finding their hollowed-out shells for years, but only recently did they get their hands on an actual specimen for further study. When they cracked open its shell for a closer look, this is what came slithering out. The 5-foot-long creature flops out of its casing and stinks up the room. It was found in a sulfur-rich mud pool where it had been feasting on putrid bacteria for years. Who knows what else researchers will find at that location? Number 5. The construction worker discovery. Construction workers in Brazil were performing a demolition job when they came across the flattened remains of a 33-foot anaconda. If you want to get a better feel for how gigantic this snake is, just count how many seconds it takes them to film the reptile's entire body. Not much more information about this story is available, but then again, not much more information is required. This is a gigantic snake that, given the opportunity, would have little problem squeezing your ribs until they cracked and making you its next meal. Number 4. Stalked and eaten. If you ever travel to the Indonesian islands, be on the lookout for these 150-pound human-hunting lizards. The Komodo dragon has a never-ending appetite that allows them to eat up to 120 pounds in a single meal. In other words, they can eat something that's 80% of their own body weight without much of a problem. They will even eat humans if they become desperate enough for food, which is surprisingly often. They have been known to ambush stray tourists on trails and have even gone after entire villages. In 2007, for example, an 8-year-old boy was hunted by a Komodo dragon. He did not survive. Other famous incidents include a Komodo dragon who ate the top of a person's foot while they were visiting the Los Angeles Zoo. Number 3. The Sky Creature. This footage was reportedly taken on a flight somewhere over Zambia. A person is casually recording out their window when a giant humanoid creature starts to materialize in the distance. The creature seems to keep pace and ride alongside them for a moment before disengaging and twisting away. The obvious answer to this is CGI. If it's not CGI, however, then what this creature could be is anyone's guess. Number 2. The Beijing sighting. This footage supposedly comes from the capital of China, where a massive, slow-moving creature makes its way across the polluted city landscape. It's hard hard to tell how many legs this giant creature has or what its overall intentions are. It doesn't seem to be that aggressive, but the ground shakes under its gigantic steps, and army helicopters circle above, obviously ready. According to the uploader, this footage was suppressed by the Chinese government, who has a tight grip on all forms of news and social media. This could very likely be CGI, but if it's real, then there is no information as to how this situation was ultimately resolved. Before we get to number 1, if you've ever been curious as to what I look like in real life, then follow me on Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT with underscores instead of spaces. I also have a Twitter at YTvideos in the future. Then hit that subscribe button because I upload a new video every Thursday. Number 1.
What's this one? This is popcorn always pops.
I love you, girl. For real.
You don't love me.
Yeah, I love you.
If you love me, then you make them other girls in your phone disappear.
Okay, so what you want me to do?
Make them disappear, bro.
The Barbados Impossibility. The uploader of this video says that this sighting happened on the Barbados Islands sometime in 2017. A huge humanoid is stomping off in the horizon, its footsteps echoing throughout the tropical night scenery.
I don't see you. Oh my god, that's like a tree.
No.
That's like a tree, man. That's like, bro, that's like a tree. See, dude, look at his hair. It looks like a tree.
The creature appears to have 4 long limbs and a gigantic bushy
God.
upper body that is completely covered
like
in
a
some kind of
tree.
fur or else some kind of plant growth,
No.
possibly leaves or mold. It lets out a huge bellowing roar as it makes its way across the island. In the unlikely case this is not CGI, then what you are witnessing is definitely a modern day giant or some sort, though its true origins may never be fully
I
understood.
do it like this.
Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe because I upload a new video every Thursday. Or if you're still not convinced, here are some of my other videos that I think you'd like. Enjoy.
No, I meant to look up chills. Right there. Oh! Yeah, this is the last one I'm gonna watch.
If his phone makes it through.
Yeah.
Because it's at 7%.
You put.
Clown sightings are still on the rise.
Got a report.
Oh.
Battery saver. Oh, it's dark for you guys now.
The student saw a clown across the street and the clown grabbed her and attempted to kidnap her. Happened at 8:20 this morning.
Here's part 2 of the top 15 scariest clown sighting videos, or creepy clowns caught on camera. Number 15, Topeka, Kansas. This video is captured on a video doorbell that starts recording when someone is on your porch. This clown approaches the entrance to the home while holding a machete.
Bro, machete, I'd be like, nope. Bro, look at his hand. He actually does have a machete.
Eventually, the clown notices the camera and stares directly into it. It's unknown if the weapon is real or fake, but regardless, it would be terrifying to see this person at your doorstep. The clown rings the doorbell before leaving. Number 14, Summit, Missouri. This video was posted to Twitter by Keaton and begins with him and his friend talking about the clown they just noticed digging a hole.
Don't say that, Bonnie.
Why would he dig a
The clown is barely outside of their backyard, or roughly 5 yards away according to the cameraman. They eventually go outside and confront the clown, asking what are you doing, but run back inside when the clown starts sprinting towards them.
Hey!
So this one's like, hey, let me kill you. Come here. I'm gonna kill you.
if a clown did that to me, I would probably pull out a gun and say, "Get back! You're not killing me."
Continue.
What are you doing? He's coming.
Oh.
Number 13, Provo, Utah. The guys in this video are on ATVs driving down a field. The cameraman is riding on the back of his friend's ATV. Suddenly, they notice a clown, who is hiding in the tall grass, start running towards them. Luckily, they got away since they did have ATVs after all. Number 12, Minneapolis, Minnesota. The woman in the backseat of this car begins recording once a clown starts approaching the vehicle. Peering into the car, the clown then stands back up and attempts to open the car door so he can get in.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
What's happening?
Number 11, Huntington Beach, California. This video begins with the car driver and the cameraman saying they just saw a clown. They decide to turn around so they can record it.
Dude, we just saw a clown. Oh my gosh. He's like, wait, let's go see if we can see. He's like, right there. Dude, this is sketchy shit.
After turning into a street, the clown can be seen running towards the vehicle.
Dude, now they're in honey. That is such a close car right there, bro.
That's like,
That's it. That's it, bro. That's it. Oh my gosh, bro.
Number 10, Jetsonia, Arkansas. This video starts in the basement of a house, with the cameraman recording his friends. They eventually head outside so one of the guys can try the cinnamon challenge.
Dude, my fucking freaking deer out there, dude. Oh, it won't be quiet. I heard something. Anything is quiet. Oh, come on, get the flashlight. Do you have a flashlight? Alright. Not with me. I bet it's a deer, dude. The spotlight out there.
One of the guys hears a noise and grabs a flashlight to investigate. They spot the clown who is hiding and jumps out holding a machete, attempting to scare the group.
Freaking yawning. Oh my god. Dude, Joe, fuck! Get hurry, he's dead. What the fuck? Dude, Garrett, stop!
When I get this. No, that's
What the heck? What the fuck? Dude, it's dangerous.
The group continues to search for the clown, but can't find him on the property. Eventually, the cameraman hears someone approaching them and urges the group to go back inside to call 911.
Bro, get the fuck inside now. Go.
stop.
Dude, he's coming. I hear it. I hear it. No.
You can stab me.
Dude, let me charge my phone. Or let me use that phone to call 911. Alright.
Bullshit.
Come on. Alright.
Johnny. Yes, Daddy?
Yes, Dad.
You eating my McChicken, boy? No, Daddy, I swear. Oh. Nope.
Number 9, Payson, Utah. The video begins with the cameraman recording his friend, who claims to have seen a clown.
Dude, I swear to God I saw a clown. No, you didn't.
Where?
Swear to Where? God. It's somewhere out here.
You're foolish. I don't see nothing.
The friend keeps walking forward into darkness before spotting the clown. He starts running back to the cameraman while urging him to get into the car.
What are you looking at? What?
It's just some popcorn.
Oh yeah, we're doing a video.
In the car! Oh!
Okay.
Now, not later. Dawson,
Okay.
I mean it.
stay.
Let's go tonight! Let's go tonight!
Number 8, Poughkeepsie, New York. This group of friends are in the woods and spot someone in all black standing alone. They ask,
What? Okay, can we just finish this one little thing?
"What are you doing?" as the person pauses and turns around, revealing a clown mask.
Yo, what are you doing? Yo.
Cool.
The clown just stares at the group, making them nervous enough to start backing away. They start running after the clown starts sprinting towards them, and the video
Bro,
abruptly
run after
ends.
him.
Nah.
There's a group of them versus one of him.
Number 7, Vancouver, Canada. This video was recorded through Snapchat, so it's very short.
Hey guys, that's gonna have to be the end of the video. I hope you guys are having a good day, and see you guys later. Bye. Hey, wanna play some more? 6:32.
Is your stove off like 3 minutes though?
What?
Is your stove off a little?